Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Peaches, HB. Hey, Fluffy. Sorry, I'm a little tardy for the party, but we're out here. I'm giving y'all a special treat today. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. This is a special edition of Walk and Talk. I'm gonna wait for some more people. Tap the screen once y'all into the chat, please. Tap the screen. Today is a special Walk and Talk. Please hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button. Welcome back to the Pop Off Show, you guys. It's your girl, Miss Pleasant. And today I'm coming to you live from the US Open. We out here in Queens. This is a special walk and talk. Y'all see John. Hey, what's poppin', 12 Star? Hey, Jason, good to see you back. Hey, what up, Deshaun? So yeah, I'm out here today. Well, this whole week from the 18th to the 24th is Fans Week. So I'm out here. I'm a avid tennis player. They go Billie Jean King. One of the stadiums was named after this young lady right here. So yeah, y'all remember Steffi McGruff? Hit that like button when y'all enter. They go my man Arthur Ashe right here. Y'all already know about Arthur Ashe. If you don't know about Arthur Ashe, you need to learn about Arthur Ashe. Yes, we're waiting for some more people to get in here. Tap that screen. Martina. We got Martina right there. And then we got our homegirl, Miss Gibson, right there. Y'all already know. Yes. What's up, chat? Like I said, we're at the US Open. We're on the grounds. We're walking around. I've been out here today earlier. It's a special episode of Walk and Talk with your girl, Miss Pleasant. We got some hot topics today, you guys. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you go into the description, we have a whole setup in the description. We revamping. I don't know if you guys know, but Miss Pleasant is a part of the New York City press right now. Shout out to everybody that's on this chat right now. We're gonna walk outside for a little while, y'all, because around here is a little bit too crowded. We got fan access today. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. So like I was saying, we got some hot topics today. The first we're gonna talk about is what popped off in my city. In New York City, out in Brooklyn, you guys. I don't know if you guys heard or not, but 14 people were shot at a lounge. Tap that screen, y'all. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We popping off. We out at Queens. We out in Queens, y'all. We at the US Open. Like I was saying, out in my city. 14 people was murdered. 14 people were shot, excuse me. They was shot at a lounge out in Queens. I mean, excuse me. I'm out in Queens. Y'all see right there? That's the globe. That's the globe over there. So yeah, then we're gonna dive into a shocking love triangle. I don't know if you guys heard about the love triangle that's popping off on TikTok right now. It is going crazy. Um, it's out of Alabama, and basically it ended in a tragedy. And like I said, it's been going viral on TikTok. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about Diddy's twins, Delilah and Jesse. So we're gonna talk about them getting kicked off of a roller coaster. Now, what's the real tea on that? So yeah, I'm bringing y'all some good scenery here. Yeah, okay. walking back over this way. All right, how about now? Am I frozen? Yes. Yo, bring me that. So that means we can't be too far. All right, do everybody hear and see me now? Are we good to go right now? Let me know if we good to go. All right. Okay, now we good. Yeah, okay. So apparently we can't move too far. We can't move too far, you guys. So we're going to go sit on this bench right here real quick. And we're going to pop off. Hey, welcome everybody. These nuts. Okay, you see me. Everything is good now. All right, all right. So yeah, we're going to sit over here. We're going to pop some shit real quick. All right, yes, yes. Hello. How are y'all? Welcome, welcome to the Pop-Off Show. It's your girl, Miss Pleasant. Like I said, we're out here at the U.S. Open. This is something I wanted to do real special for my peoples. We out in Queens. You may have to go in before you start. Yeah, I'm over. I'm close over here now because you know how it is out here in Queens, how it be. You know, so it's all good. So basically, what we're gonna do is, did you receive? No, I haven't received no package yet. So yeah, you guys, make sure you go into the description. It's changed a lot. Make sure y'all go in there. I spent a lot of time on it. Make sure y'all go in there and y'all read up what's going on now with the Pop-Off Show. Of course, you know we had to revamp ourselves because now we're part of the New York City press. Oh, shout out to everybody that's been down since day one. Shout out to everybody who jumped aboard, who jumped on board during the Diddy trial. Shout out to anybody that's following me right now. Shit, we lit. We outside. It was delivered 8:15. Now, where did you send it to? Where did you send this package to? Okay, you guys. So hit that like button when y'all enter in the chat. Please and thank you, you guys. We trying to grow my community, our community. So if you loving the vibes from the Pop-Off Show, don't forget to subscribe, become a member, because we are a dope community. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but we moving along, y'all. We're moving on up to the east side. We moving up, y'all. We moving up. It's totally free, you guys. It's free. You don't gotta do nothing. Nothing. Nothing, man. Nothing. You don't have to do nothing. But it totally helps us to grow and so we could bring more dope content. You feel me? It's your girl, Miss Pleasant, the Pop-Off Show, where we pop off about people, places, and things. Make sure, please, people, make sure if you're enjoying the show, smash that like button, share with your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and turn on those notifications so you'll never miss out on the pop-off, because you never know where I'm going to pop off at. Welcome everybody. Oh, Amazon. Oh, yes. I gotta go check that out. So speaking of that, thank you, AZ. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Thank you for sending my great nephews a gift. So now everybody, I know a lot of you have been asking about my 2 out of 6 because I have more great nephews, but Mr. Baby and Mr. Toddler are the only ones you guys kind of see. But you guys had asked me about, getting my 2 nephews some gifts for their birthdays. So Mr. Toddler, aka Jackson, and Mr. Baby, aka Jet, both of their birthdays are coming up on the 24th and the 29th. And like I said, since everybody was asking about them, because if you've been following me since day one, you guys already know They be with me all the time, you know, when I'm out in Ohio. So basically what happened is my niece, she put together a cute Amazon link with gifts under $20. And like I said, you could find it if you go into the description of this show right now and go down to the bottom. It will say Mr. Baby and Mr. Toddler's uh, birthday gifts. So if you would like to bless them with a little surprise, and Jackson loves, when I tell y'all, he loves getting gifts. He absolutely loves getting mail. So if you guys want to send them some gifts for their birthday, Mr. Jet will be turning 1 year old, and we're gonna have the cutest birthday party from him for him. And then Jackson turns 5 years old, and we're gonna have, of course, we're gonna do the water party for his birthday. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm gonna check that out. I did see that you did pick something up for that somebody did. I didn't look at it. I gotta have my niece look into that ASAP. But I'll definitely get back to you. You know what I'm saying on that. And like I said, any gesture would be appreciated. We thank everyone for the love and support. So, all right, now let's get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. I see that there is people in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. All right, so what we're going to start off first is, because I'm from New York City, so we got to start off with what popped off in Brooklyn, you guys. I got to talk about what unfolded in my city. I wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right if I didn't pop off about what happened in the city. Welcome, Peaches. What's popping? Welcome, everybody. Let me just thank everybody right now for the love and support. Make sure y'all subscribe. As you guys see, we've been on CNN, we've been on ABC, we've been on the Shade Room, we've been everywhere. The Pop Off Show and Miss Pleasant Boots was on the ground, and our due diligence has cost us to be a part of the New York City press. We received our press pass last Tuesday, so it's officially been a week since we've been a part of the press. Shout out to everybody on this chat. Shout out to everybody that's going to be looking at this video at a later time and date. You guys rock. Thank you for making the Pop Off Show dope. Okay, now, you guys. So, y'all know there was a recent shooting incident at the Taste of the City Lounge, and that was on Franklin Avenue. I don't know if you guys know anything about Brooklyn or if you're familiar with Brooklyn, but it happened at the Taste of the City Lounge on Franklin Avenue in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Now, this is where 14 people were shot. This is according to the news reports. Now, here's what we know about the incident, you guys. We do know that 3 people died. Yo, and bust how crazy I was telling my sister when I was reading it the other day. Hey, what's up, 12 Star? Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah, that's Brooklyn Zoo, straight up. One of the guys, the innocent bystander that was standing there that got killed, his name was Amadou Diallo. How crazy is that? If y'all know anything about that name, New York City, he was riddled with bullets because the police thought that his wallet was a gun in the vestibule up in the Bronx. I remember taking my nieces up there when they was younger, and my nephews, so I could show them what that vestibule looked like with all of those bullets. Shout out to everybody. Yes, on the chat. So now 3 people died in the shooting. Like I said, including that innocent bystander, Amadou Diallo. He was 27 years old. And then the 2 gunmen, one by the name of Marvin St. Louis. He was 19 years old. And then, no, excuse me. Uh, yeah, no. Marvin St. Louis was 35 and the Jamal Childs was 35. Now, basically, they're saying what happened is that 11 other people sustained gunshot wounds as well. Okay. And they was taken to area hospitals out in Brooklyn with initial reports suggesting their injuries were non-life threatening. So 3 people dead, 11 people non-threatening, uh, non-threatening life injuries. That's what they called it. 12 Star said, yes, that was in my area in the Bronx. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? Okay, now, see, this is where we become, y'all already know on CNN, your girl Bree asked me, why am I down here at the Diddy trial? I said, because I'm nosy. Now that we got our press pass, we are officially top tier nosy. So, what I heard was, what had happened was, you know, what had happened was Marvin St. Louis and Jamal Childs had a dispute inside the lounge. Now, from what they're saying is they was beefing and they was arguing and they was going back and forth. And allegedly it was probably on some gang shit. Gang. Now they saying St. Louis, he allegedly opened fire first and he fired on Childs. And then they said 2 other men that was with Childs opened fire. So the bullets was going back and forth. Patrons was running out of. Now, mind you, it's only one way in and one way out. That's why I don't be liking to go to those lounges. And not only that, let's pop off and talk about why they got up there or how they got up in there with a gun. That's why I don't be going out, y'all. I be so nervous to go out. What's popping, Icy? Yes. Okay. Make sure y'all send in y'all videos with the pop off shout out. Make sure y'all make me some videos. Hit that like screen. Hit that like button. Excuse me. So now, like they said, they was arguing. So the 2 other gunmen, they let off shots. They participated in it, in the shootout. And when it was all said and done, yo, it was 42 shots that was fired in the inside. And I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you go and look in the description of this show right now, and if you go and click on the link, everything that I'm talking about, that I'm popping off about today, is going to be in the link. So moving forward, make sure y'all always go and look at the description, because in there's going to be certain key things for y'all, so y'all can follow throughout, the show and everything. So like I said, it was 42 bullets. And that place was real small, you guys. I don't know if you guys saw it on TikTok or on your timelines, or if you saw it on the news. Now, the police are still searching for the 2 gunmen involved in the shooting. Those was the 2 guys that opened fire. You know what I'm saying? That got out of there. Now, what they're saying is the shooting is believed to be gang related, like I said, and some of the injured victims are also linked to the Folk Nation gang. I'm like, what the heck? But okay. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell, Lance? Undercover mother. Come on, peoples. Let's get the likes up. Yes, let's get them likes up. 12 Star said, my mother stayed telling us growing up to stay out of anywhere that only has one exit and entrance. Yes. Icy, let them know what's up, my peoples. So yeah, a vigil was held for the victims, and y'all's mayor and commissioner of New York City was at the event, and they spoke, and basically they are vowing to get the people that did the crime. All right. So yeah, this is the entrance right there of the Arthur Ashe building. What's up, my peoples? All right, so like I said, the link is in the description. So now, next up on the roster, on the agenda, I wanted to pop off about, yo, this was on my timeline all night long. So I don't know if you guys heard about what's going on out there in Alabama, Homestead, Alabama. That is Birmingham, with the coach. Y'all know that coach that was like 30 something years old and he got murdered by a 23-year-old. Yeah, we're going to pop off about that. If you haven't heard about it, make sure y'all go into the descriptions and tap on that link. Y'all can read about it. But right now, I'm going to pop off about it because it's giving. I need to be at his court dates because it's giving sex, crime, drugs. Y'all remember that? All right, that's right, Icy. I'm back on purpose. To God be the glory. Amen. Amen. All right. Watchable during and okay. Yes, yes. We in Flushing right here. We over here. We at the US Open. We popping off. We doing the walk and talk. We can't walk too far. Now I would walk around inside, but it's mad crowded and it's dumb loud. So that's the only reason why I'm not walking around there. I came outside, but I wanted to show y'all something else, you know. All right, now, so we're going to get into this love triangle that happened out in Alabama. I grew up around there. Okay, madam. Wipe your ass reads. Okay. Now, like I said, if y'all want to give shout outs to the Pop Off Show or to yours truly, Miss Pleasant, just record a video and send it to our email address. And that email address is going to also be in the descriptions. And we're going to feature it on one of our videos in the future, one of our episodes in the future. So now I'm just going to give y'all a little rundown on basically what happened out there in Alabama. If you don't know about the story, hit that like button, y'all. We got 44 people in here and we only got 34 likes. Get them likes up, y'all. I'm doing my due diligence today. I'm showing y'all out here in Queens at the US Open. I'm an avid tennis fan. My dad plays tennis. So yeah. So yes, recently in Birmingham, they lost a beloved coach and his name was Demetrius Beverly. Now his life was tragically cut short in Homewood, Alabama. He was killed in a heated moment, a very, very heated moment. And he was caught in the middle of a love triangle, which is crazy. So now let me just set this up for you. Your husband is home with you. All of a sudden he gets up and he leaves out But you say to him, let's hang out today. Me and you, since you're not working today and I'm not working today, let's hang out. And your husband tells you, nah, I'm going over to go do such and such. I don't want to do that, right? You get a phone call hours later that your husband is dead. And then you find out the shocking incident unfolded when the 23-year-old Mr. Robinson came home early from work to surprise his girlfriend. Instead, he walked into his apartment, the one that he pays the rent, and also he furnished and he paid for the bed that they were sleeping in. So the 23-year-old Robinson comes home only to discover, I missed the story, I'm listening. So he comes home, Mr. Robinson, that's the 23-year-old. He comes home only to find out when he walks into his apartment, his 21-year-old girlfriend in the middle of an affair. You guys, did you hear what I just said? So now, I don't know, like I said, if you guys heard, this is going crazy on TikTok. Make sure y'all go into the description and hit on the link. So the man she was with turned out to be this man, Demetrius Beverly, who told his wife he had some other things to do. Now he's 38 years old. He's a married father and a local high school football coach. So now they're saying Beverly, who was he once coached Robinson's girlfriend, the one he was banging. So y'all already know he was banging her in high school. Because I had a couple of coaches who not only banged the girls in high school, who we was teenagers, and they were grown men because they were coaches, basketball coaches at the school. They also had babies with them, which is crazy to me. But I digress. So this kind of like hit home, like, oh, okay, you was one of those nasty teachers, one of those nasty gym teachers doing the teenage girls. So anyway, overcome with rage, Robinson pulled out a firearms and he fatally shot Beverly inside the apartment. Now, after he shot him, Robinson calmly walked outside and waited for the police in the parking lot where he was taken into custody. It is often the gym teacher. Yeah, it is often the gym teacher, which is crazy. So now the man responsible now faces up to 30 years of his life behind bars, a 2 to 20 years for, because you know they're going to charge him with heat of the moment of the passion. What is it called? Heat of the passion crime. And then he's going to get an additional 10 years for possession of a gun. So now this is all fucked up because one man lost his life and another man, which is 23 years old, is going to face decades in prison. And this all unfolded over betrayal, disloyalty, and misplaced emotions. Y'all remember we discussed that before about emotions. I can't wait for this on court. Yeah, girl, yeah. So now what makes this even more heartbreaking, y'all? Now listen, y'all. Hold on to y'all panties and y'all drawers. This is what makes it even more heartbreaking is the role and loyalty choices played. So the young lady expressed her allegiance to the man who was killed while she was dismissing the man who loved her enough to risk everything. Do you hear me what I said? They said, oh, girl was mad at the boyfriend who she lived with because he shot the man who she was shaboinking. And a child has lost their father, exactly. And the 21-year-old chick gonna be screwing somebody else. One in the jail and the other in hell. You got that right. They said not only was she upset with her boyfriend, they said she was calling him all types of names and everything like that. So definitely what I want to do is I definitely want to send the Beverly family. They expressed heartbreak saying he was put in a bad situation by the young woman, as if, as if, as if mofos have to think. Yeah. So now the tragedy serves as a hard reminder, you guys, from the Pop Off show. If you don't listen to nothing else that Miss Pleasant says, listen, when you are faced with disloyalty, betrayal, or hurt, please remain calm, you guys. Walk away and protect your peace. No one's life, their freedom, or future is worth throwing away in the heat moment, because in seconds, a decision made out of anger, it can destroy multiple people and multiple people's lives. In my Cardi B voice, forever. So yeah, Miss Pleasant is dropping some jewels right now. It's not worth it, not at all. But prayers go out to Coach Beverly's family, his friends, and all those that was affected. All right, y'all. Y'all know. Hit that like button if y'all like what y'all hearing over here. Don't start nothing. All right. If the likes don't start matching the views, I'm going to start talking about my crush. Right. We got 57 people in here and we only got 41 likes. All right. Y'all know what we do over here on the Pop Off Show. We put on our thinking caps. I have, of course, some questions that is serious than cancer. Undercover Mother said, come on, peoples. If you're going to hang out with us, may as well double tap that screen. Remember, likes are free to share. Let's get these likes up, people, please. And thank you. All right, y'all. So put on y'all thinking caps. Do you think that intense emotions in a love triangle can lead to individuals making irreversible decisions in the heat of the moment? Yes or no? Pop off in the chat right now. If you on the chat right now and you hear me, pop off in the chat, yes or no. If you're watching this later on, make sure you pop off in the comments. Do you think that intense emotions in a love triangle can lead individuals to make irreversible decisions in the heat of the moment? Yes or no? Yes, because love is a drug. All right. All right. All right. Yes. Yes. All right. Pop off in the comments and let me know. Do you think that intense emotions in a love triangle can lead individuals to make irreversible decisions in the heat of the moment? Yes, they can, especially if they have no emotional control. Okay. Now, of course, you guys know I always have a part two. Now, considering the intense emotions can lead to irreversible decisions, do you think that these decisions are often driven by passion than by reason? Let me know. It's a two-part question. So pop off in the chat and let me know. Considering that intense emotions can lead to irreversible decisions, do you think that these decisions are often driven by passion than by reason? And basically, you guys, we are popping off about the balance between emotion and logic. Let me know. Okay, Glock 1015 said both. HB said passion would be my reason. Jada, it's definitely passion and jealousy. Okay. So many women are dead at the hands of their partners in the heat of the moment. Yes, I agree. Strongly agree. Yes, make sure y'all pop off in the chat. Yes or no. And if you're watching this on replay, make sure you pop off in the comments and let me know. Now, in light of the recent incident, do you believe the legal system should consider emotional state of individuals involved in love triangles when determine culpability? Pop off in the chat, you guys. Let me know right now. I got 71 people in here and I only got 42 likes. If you like what you're hearing, if you like the show, if you like the discussion, make sure you hit that like button when you enter into the chat. It's your girl, Miss Pleasant. We out here in Queens at the US Open. We doing the walk and talk. We're outside because inside is really crowded. I am gonna take y'all on the inside in a minute. But in light of the recent incident, do you believe that the legal system should consider the emotional state of individuals involved in love triangles when determining their culpability? So basically, it was a love triangle, like, and it was in the heat of the night. All right, y'all. So this is the last but not least pop off. Shout out to everybody that's in this chat right now. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know Miss Pleasant is doing her thing. We over at the Pop Off Show. We are popping off. I appreciate everybody's encouragement. I appreciate everybody's support. Go become a member because prices today is not going to be the same prices in the future. Shoot, if you in here, like it. Why not? You know you do not want. Okay, you know you do not have to pay for them. Let them know. Let them know, undercover mother. It's free. It's all free. And like I said, it helps our community grow, you know. So yeah, we're gonna get on with the Diddy twins, y'all. I don't know if you guys seen it. I don't know. But it is definitely trending. It is definitely trending. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm switching. All right, you guys. Hit that like button. Yes, make sure you like it. Let them know. Make sure you hit the like button. Anyway, like I was saying, we getting down to the last topic, which is drum roll, which is trending right now. Diddy twins, Jesse and Delilah, was kicked off a roller coaster by a rider conductor. Now, the twins were seen being asked to exit the roller coaster at the Orange County Fair in Southern California. Now, this happened Saturday night. Now, in the video circulating, I don't know if you guys seen it, but in the video circulating, you see the twins are strapped in. They was waiting for the ride to move. And they was waiting for the fun to begin. You know how when you're on the roller coaster, you with the excitement and everything, and you know what I'm saying, you waiting. And they was approached by, you know what I'm saying, by the worker. And basically the forever matching twins, because that's what I call them. Shout out to the Combs twins. The forever matching twins was allegedly told by the staffer to get off the ride. Now, Jesse and Delilah and their entourage of peoples, because you know they got an entourage, they were seen getting off the ride and walking away from the roller coaster. Now, it's been reported that the twins was repeatedly told to put their phones away, but they ignored the request more than 3 times, allegedly. So they had been asked to put their phones away. And that is what led them to being asked to leave. Now, people said the conductor was being very rude while demanding the twins to put away their phones. And I could just only imagine, because you got to remember, this is in California, this is Orange County, and you got to remember that they're two colored girls, two colored girls, okay? So now people were saying the twins were not booted from the fair and was eventually given tickets for the roller coaster later that evening. So basically, y'all know what happened, right? Old boy found out who they was, and he got in trouble, and they had to clean it up. That's what happened. Yeah, but wasn't they asked to get off their phones first? Yes. Yeah, they was. They was repeatedly. They said allegedly it happened more than 3 times. So, like I said, it smelled like to me old boy had to fuck around and find out type shit. You understand? He probably got mad. He probably got in trouble for all of that, and they had to clean it up. So now the twins both graduated from high school in May. And y'all know it's been a tough year for the chicks as they navigated their dad's high profile sex trafficking trial. Y'all could go back and watch the videos. The pop-off show and Miss Pleasant been there since day 2. May 6th, we had our boots on the ground. Y'all could go back and watch the coverage. Now, y'all remember Diddy was found guilty of transporting and to engage with prostitution, but he was found not guilty for the sex trafficking and the racketeering. He was found guilty on those 2 counts, and he faces up to 20 years in prison. As y'all know, Mr. Combs' legal team, they filed a motion seeking an acquittal or a retrial of the charges, which of course, that was denied. And y'all remember what Cat Williams said, you gotta tell Diddy no. Full stop. They used, oh yeah, they used protect, yeah. Definitely icy, definitely. So now Diddy is currently being held behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center. That's MDA, and that's MDC, and that's in Brooklyn, New York, while he's awaiting his sentencing, which is going to be scheduled for October the 3rd, 2025. And y'all already know Miss Pleasant and her peoples will be down there. Make sure y'all turn on your notifications. Now, given the twins was removed from the roller coaster for not following the rules, do you think the conductor would have handled the situation differently had he known who they were? You did the damn thing, boots on the ground. Thank you, thank you. There's plenty of black people in California. It shouldn't matter who they are. They need to follow the rules like everyone else. That's what I said. If I had asked 3 times, I would ask them to get off too. Yeah, that's what I had said. Okay, so the link is in the chat for Mr. Toddler and Mr. Baby if you guys want to send them any birthday gifts. So now, like I said, pop off in the chat and let me know. Given that the Combs twins were removed from the roller coaster for not following the rules, do you think the conductor would have handled the situation differently had he known who they were? Yes or no? Pop off in the chat. Let me know y'all answer. And if you're watching this on replay, make sure that you pop off in the comments. Free Diddy. All right, Felix. Loving Myself said it doesn't matter. Linda, nope. All right, so I have another question. Maybe if they were white, yes. No, he has to follow the rules. Margaret, yeah. Don't do me. No, if someone who follows rules, it wouldn't matter who they are. Right. Okay. So now this next question I'm asking, in your opinion, should children of public figures be held to the same standards as everyone else when it comes to following rules in public settings? Pop off in the chat and let me know. In your opinion, should children of public figures be held to the same standards as everyone else when it comes to following rules in public settings? Hell yeah, HB said. Absolutely. My ass would have been on the ground. Yes, they should. All right. All right. Pop off, y'all. Pop off in that chat and make sure y'all hit that like button. We out here at the US Open popping our shit. All right, Lisa, just like us all. OG Patrice said, absolutely, unless their parents rented out the whole amusement park. Okay, I feel that. I feel that. So I think basically what happened is once he found out who they was, because and they was probably sitting there being so rude, not listening, and the man got frustrated. He probably lost his job too, but which is crazy to me. Oh, the wind is winding out here, y'all. The wind is winding. Yo, make sure y'all go to the pop off hotline. Go and pop off anything y'all want to pop off about. What we talked about today, y'all can go there and y'all can pop off about. I'm revamping everything. Make sure y'all go to the description. Make sure y'all read. Everything that we discussed today would be in the description. If you want to bless Mr. Baby and Mr. Toddler with a gift for their birthday, you can find the link in this chat. You can also find the link in the description. All gifts is greatly appreciated. If you want to support the pop-off show, the links is in the description as well. We take all gifts. I'm so happy to be back out here with you guys, popping off. Tomorrow, I'm going to pop off. I don't know if y'all been watching the trial that's going on right now with old boy that got murdered in the cookie spot. No, not Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke got murdered in the house. He was helping everybody, and they said Juke is his name. And I think that's what you call it. That used to go with Angela Simmons. I think that's her boyfriend. They saying that he got him. Oh, Young Dolph. Young Dolph. Yes, yes. They will never be treated like non-celebrities, which may not be a good thing. Yo, Young Dolph. Yo, that trial that's going on tomorrow, I'm going to pop off about it. Y'all, that trial is crazy. It got me wanting about to fly out to Detroit or Memphis or wherever it's at. They did that boy dirty. I'm definitely gonna pop off about it. The one that posted where he was going to get the cookies and his enemies pulled up and killed him. Yeah, that's crazy. It's yo, they said they had a bounty on everybody's head that was a part of his affiliated with his crew. And they said the only reason why, and this is so crazy because this goes back in the days in Harlem, where back in the era, the drug dealing era, that's how most people knew who they was through their cars. They said they found out who he was. They knew he was in town because he had a turkey drive, but they nobody had saw him. So basically, because of the car that he had, it stood out. But they was basically on the hunt because homeboy said he needed some money because it was his daughter's birthday. I watched that doc a while back, Young Dolph. Yo, Young Dolph, that's crazy, Miss Pleasant. Cheetos man is tripping out here in the DMV area. It's a hot ghetto mess. Yes, shout out to y'all at the DMV because out there because yo, he's trying to bring it everywhere. You heard him say that if there is war or that he gets the National Guards out there, that there cannot be an election. So we already know what he's trying to do. We already know what it's hitting for. Yeah, 12 star. They did him real dirty. You think Anthony, you think his brother was down too? Okay, okay, okay. Turn on y'all notifications. Turn on y'all notifications. Tomorrow we gonna pop off about Young Dolph and what's going on at the trial because it's crazy. So make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications. we gonna pop off again around 6 o'clock, 6:30. Make sure you turn on your notification. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Miss Pleasant is back. We popping off. Undercover mother said she's to Juanita. She said, I'm worried about all of the people of color in the states. He is coming for our children and us now. Yes, 12 star. Oh, you've been following the Young Dolph? Yes, we're gonna come back and we're gonna pop off about it tomorrow. Turn on your notifications because I heard some stuff, you guys. We're gonna go back in there because it's Heineken night. We've been having Heinekens. It's also Chase night. So we're gonna go back in there. We're gonna try to find Boo, Kwanzaa, Nova. We're gonna try to find them. I hope you guys enjoyed this special edition of Walk and Talk. US I'm choking, y'all. US Open edition. Hit that like button, y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. They all said Dolph up, including the girlfriend allegedly. Yeah. Come back tomorrow, 12 star. I love everybody. Wait, Miss Pleasant, did you hear about that influencer and model that just got unalived in New York 2 days ago? Yeah, and I heard she was 6'9" girl. We're gonna pop off about that tomorrow. Turn on y'all notifications. I'm getting out of here. We popping off. I love it. I love y'all. Stay blessed on purpose. Have a great evening. All right, y'all. Peace. Thank you. Love y'all, mods.